Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Ziggy. I'm a guy. I'm just about to be 30 years old. I'm in Derby, UK, and I'm a shop owner. In this video, yesterday I came across an image. At the moment I saw it, I already had like many ideas in my head, and I was like, this is it. This needs to be done. I pulled like 4 or 5 lines on it. I realized it needs to be filmed. It needs to be on YouTube. It's an AI image, so when I first came across, I was like, damn. Pretty simple, pretty clean, but really nice. I did some additions already. I did some photoshopping already because once the idea came in my head, I had to do it. For the execution, I wanted to be on YouTube. So for you guys, this is it. I was behaving myself so I can film this for you guys. Ended up doing some DIY yesterday all day, and today my shoulder's ache. I can film it today. Talking. Let's get some lines. This is the image. So it was a cherub. He had the face underneath, which I put the honey mask on top of it. So when I saw the cherub, and I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. It's holding a sword, and the sword is really clean. And sometimes when you look on AI images, they have lots of problems, but this one has minimum problems. So maybe here and there I need to do some adjustments, but it's really minimal. And then I was really surprised how clean it was. Second, instantly I knew when I do a honey mask on top of it, just because to make it badass. Then I get some Japanese design tattoo on it, which I'm gonna redraw because that's from somebody else, so we need to kind of scrap that, but just gonna take inspiration from it. Did cut off his wings and double them and made like 4-wing demon cherub, and yeah, I think it's pretty dope. I was really like straight into it, but I was like, no, I need to save that for you guys. So this is how far I've done. I pulled it this amount of lines. It's my day off. I only got a couple hours, so we need to get this done today, or we're never gonna get done. So before we start, I am drawing 4000 by 4000 pixels, which means if you zoom in, it's gonna be super clean. You can do a big giant, don't even know what size of a design, it's still gonna be clean. So which allows me to, if this needs to be printed out at this size, literally as it is, which is bigger than my hand, then it'll be clean. If I need to do a 5-piece, which would be about that size, it's still clean and crisp, as you can see. And if I need to do a back piece, which would be approximately that size, it's still clean, as you can see. It literally would print out as is, and the stencil machine would pull up all these little lines. I have the newest iPad. So the plan is, first we outline all of it. Then we're gonna turn this into a reference later on. Now we don't need it now. We're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna shade on that layer, adding loads of, I'll probably not gonna shade this too much for the representation, but I will include some dark areas, black areas here and there. That's for later on. So first we go and we draw on this layer, which is the layer above this layer. You go on key, canvas, drawing guidance, so it guides you. You can get into these squares. What we need is here, symmetry. Then the blue one is like one end. So let's put that in, I don't know, end of the sword there. Where's the green one? Can you see the green? That's green. Green goes in the middle, up. And now this will allow us to basically draw one side, and he's gonna mirror. So we only need to do one job. Second of all, it makes precise, clean, twice as fast. And then if you go here, it says assisted. So now it gives you assistance. If you tap here, it's click there, you can turn it off. So just in case if you need to make some adjustments you don't need that, you can go back turn that back on and go back in the system, and then you can jump on and off all the time. Let's go and do the sword now. Time to time, I just stop, turn all the layers off instead of leaving only my just drawn clean line one. They're open basically to see if it's still readable. Like, can you actually understand what I'm drawing, and then I can easily understand every aspect of this design. It's not even finished, but you know where what is, where it goes, and what it's meant to be. So readability is nice and clean, so it's good. The foot, I will probably go and find the real images of real foot, baby's foot, that we can place in here and basically follow it. Because in my head I could draw it, but I could not at the same time. So it's easy if we're gonna pull in a baby's foot. I don't really want to go wrong and design wrong leg or wrong toes or something big, too small, or just I don't want to make it look weird. Now probably we need to attack the top heavier, get like the wings in, both of those, try to match with those. Then the hair, the horns, the tattoo, hand, finger, legs, and then we'll see where we are. Turning off all the layers, you can still see a sword, you can see the hand holding it, you can see the handle, the face, wings, 4 of them. This hand is not finished, but that should be readable as well. Even though it's not finished, inline work is still as readable as it can be, and I haven't even added any line shading to it, so I think it's a success so far. So as I said, next one will be probably the head, but for now I'll probably gonna grab a 2-minute break because I just need a little break. Now we are in a point where we physically need to think, what do we do with the spider? Because I can't do a copy, and I don't want to do a copy. We need to figure out where what that goes. I purposely made loads of lines there, so you would know that it's behind, detailed, even there and there. The line work adds the weight, and the weight makes you see that it's behind. I might even do a little bit there, might not, we'll see. And I made some lines extra bolder, just for like gravity's sake of the shadow, the impact, like here and there, a little bit there, some extras. Just so it really explains that that's behind. Wings look cool, the hair looks cool. They probably need to add more details in here, but I didn't know what to do. So I kind of left it at the last. It was pretty hard to find the hand. The hand was easier, the legs were like impossible. I was just about to take my own baby's socks off, take photos of his legs so I can put it in. What I do is get these lines a little bit bolder, just so the fabric lines and the sword line do not bend and in too much, you know what I mean? And then we probably need lines there, just so that indicates something like that. Maybe lines here, south more. What we do now is we sketch up the spider, see what we can do with them, and then we'll see where we are. I think it looks weird enough that it needs to stay similar to the double eyes, eyebrows, creepy smile, legs. I purposely draw them different each side because the sword is not in the middle. The middle of the body is there. You can see the belly and you can see the neck, so that's the middle. Middle is where here. And then now that is off center, but that would, like, if I basically would block that. And well, I just wanted to do a design what looks cool, and that means these legs different than these legs, and that's cool because I want you physically to see the end of it, end of it, end of it, end. The only one we can't see is that one, but because that goes too far. But we can see end of each, call them legs, tentacles. They're both, well, say it's gonna stay like this pretty much, and I probably shouldn't get carried away with details, so I'm probably gonna simple clean outline like a American traditional maple for tattoo, because that already is like quite detailed and I shouldn't really done that much detail into it. I can't really not do it, so I did made the cross thicker as we planned. The spider looks cool, it came out really clean and simple. Then for the horns I just made it really simple, and I think having open space makes it readable because the hair is quite heavy and quite messy, and by the time the hair gets a little bit more colored and shaded in, the horns should stand out naturally. And what else we did, I did picking up some areas here and there, the cross outline that's there. I did add a little bit more black on the fingers, around the fingers, so they nicely stands out. I did include a little bit more lines here, just so it cuts out from the front of this wing. But by the time the shading is added a little bit, it should get nice. So what we need to do now is basically here make, I don't even know what that layer is, but we make a new layer. This is going to be for the shading. We create this as a reference. What it does is, basically, if we go on this layer it's going to behave as there would be the line work, even though there isn't any. If that makes sense. So this layer is going to behave as we go on selection tool. We can select all this area, even though there is no line work on that layer. We just made it up, but it follows the orders of this layer, which we indicate as a reference. So that allows us to, let's say, we can select the areas which I intended to add some shading. I can go on pencil, I use sketching, and let's say peppermint, but sideways. I can go over a few times, and the shading is added there, though there is no line work. Make sense? So that's what we're going to do now. We can add some shading on that layer. Even before that, you go key, share, JPEG, and save it. Just save it. Before even you do anything with it. You have a line work, clean line work, save it. Yeah? Don't do anything. Save, and then you go on. And then you add color, wherever. Then you can fuck up the layers, you can merge them, you can blend them, you can cut them, you can accidentally work on the stuff you didn't want to work. And then you can work out and you can't do undo anymore. Like, loads of stuff. Save it. Once you save it, you're in a good position, because then you're always going to have it. Now let's go for the shade. Well, the fingers, I think it came out as a beast. Like, my intentions were not to draw as busy as it is. Kinda knew it's gonna happen, but I really wanted to draw something similar, cheaper, less detailed, more affordable. Again, I was thinking like, what's the point of me drawing something more affordable if I will fall into category as, well, as everybody else. I'm kind of fighting the battle of being too expensive or being affordable, and where's the middle ground? You have to do a local research, look on other studios what they do. You might be drawing the same level as they are, so what makes you so special? I do at least once in half a year. I have a look on other studios, what do they do, how they do, and how much they do. I go and have a look at the level they can tattoo. Can I outperform? Outperform in what way? You can do better lines, shading, precision, cleanness, contrast, photos, photography, light, lightning. You can ask clients more what would they like. You make it more personalized to them. You can learn what is a cool design. Is it cool? Then you just draw more cool stuff. You can actually listen to what clients say. A lot of artists design the stuff what they like and what they prefer, not even asking what do you like. A lot of people draw and tattoo for selfish reasons, physically, for really selfish reasons. If a person comes in with, I don't know, 500, why would he pay you? Because there's something that he wants. Is that what he wants? If you do what he wants, you get the 500, which means it was never about what you want, it's what clients want. And if you give clients what they want, get what you want. Simple. Just listen to what they ask. When you do one to two, as you're pulling the lines, unintentionally just say, what's next? What's going to be your next tattoo? They'll give you a hint. They'll tell you. Right, we're going to wrap this up with a coffee. Joking. So, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, please. That helps more people see this stuff. If you didn't like what you see, you can still press thumbs down, because that will indicate me that people don't like it, and at least I know what they don't like. Don't care about this video. Just if you want as a tattoo, it's available. I'll literally just design. You saw that. If you want that, you can have it. Be ready for 2-day sessions. Yeah, I think it's gonna take me 2 days session. I believe it's like a 5-piece now. I wasn't planning to do that big, but it became. If you tattoo like me, if you have seen the stuff I tattoo, and if you like the style I do, or the way they do, the cleanness I do, the precision I do, saturation as I do. If you don't like, well, I can't blame you. If you do like what I do, next year we're gonna open a tattoo school where I'll teach everything I know so people can become students. It'll be sometime in next year, so keep your eyes open. Thank you for watching, guys, and remember,